Speaking of upcoming MacBooks, they might look a little bit different too. Recent patent reveals that Apple is working on a new matte black finish. Well, not just for MacBooks, but also potentially for future iPhones. And this, of course, brings into frame some of the memory of the what was it, Vanta Black.
Oh yes.
These the darkest black color, which absorbs all the light, and they put it on the BMW, and it's all kinds of fancy science in order to make this stuff work. But it's so black you can't. I mean, there's like no reflection. It looks unreal when you see it. Vanta Black 2.0. Now that stuff is incredibly volatile. You wouldn't want it on your consumer electronics because all the grease and grime shows up. It's nasty, really. And even the car, when they did it on the BMW, the journalists and whatnot were not allowed to get super close to it. Definitely not allowed to touch it. So you can't be, you damage it essentially. So you can't, it's like a microscopic version of those audio cones that you use for sound diffusion. Huh. You will actually break the little fibers. Of it. Yeah, exactly. So you're going to need some sort of commercial variation of this that has durability characteristics. And Apple claims to have figured that out through this anodization process. The patent, which can be read where? The United States Patent and Trademark Office, describes the anodized part, including light-absorbing features and pores containing colored particles to maximize the matte black effect. These are similar characteristics to what they're doing with the Vanta Black stuff. Apple claims that the anodization could be used on aluminum, steel, and titanium, allowing it to be used in a variety of applications. Now, Apple did make a black MacBook once upon a time.
Did they?
It was a plastic product, though, and it did not look that great, even though a lot of people wanted it, just because it was kind of fun to have the black MacBook, also known as the Black Book. But yeah, the plastic showed all kinds of wear and tear. And at the time you had the white model or the black model, like it showed all the scuffs and grime, but it was cool. I mean, it was cool.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of a cool,
very stealthy,
a cool product. And it's just been a really long time now. Apple's gotten close with this space gray stuff. And if you noticed, Will, they don't put out a really black iPhone either. It's always graphite or, I mean, since I guess the iPhone 5 was mostly black, but it showed every nick and scratch. Currently, there is no real rock solid way to do black on a gadget outside of putting glass over top of it.
Yeah.
And then getting that reflection. So this could be the ultimate matte black MacBook and iPhone coming if this patent comes to fruition.
I mean, that looks really nice.
Okay, right? You're into it.
You know,
matte black MacBook coming up for Willie Doo. They'll get working on it right now. That's all they needed. All they needed was you to give them the go ahead. That's it.